Hi, and welcome to Pony Radio. I'm Pascal Pony. This is my brother Tristan.
Hello. Caller, right, you're on the air. Sorry to have forgotten about you. What's your question, caller?
What's the difference between disciplining a child and child abuse?
Well, it's a very good question, the difference between disciplining a child and child abuse. It's often a judgment call. Obviously, many families don't use physical discipline, but some still do. And so if spanking leads to marks on the body, that would definitely be a sign that it had crossed the line into physical abuse. It also depends on how often the discipline is being done and what the reason for the discipline is. Obviously, if there are behavioral problems with respect to the child that the parent's trying to address, that's one thing. But if the parent is acting out some of their own anger or some of their own issues, then that is a different story. So when there's an issue with regard to excessive discipline or concern that there might be excessive discipline, usually it's brought to the attention of the state. Here in New Jersey, the state agency that helps children is the Division of Youth and Family Services, DYFS, and they get involved. They have social workers who are trained to investigate and look at why the discipline was used, what the result was as far as any physical harm to the child or emotional harm to the child, and they talk to the families and the teachers if there's teachers involved to see what the situation is.
You mean when teachers are also hitting children?
Well, that I have heard that used to be a problem. I'm not familiar with that happening in general.
They use rulers.
More.
I've seen it on the movies. They'll
It's
take
true.
the rulers,
Yeah.
and then especially with the very long yardstick things, and they'll walk through the things. And if you're not paying attention right, they're going to take the ruler and they're going to smack it down on the desk, and it gets very, very loud.
I have heard of that.
Very
You know,
menacing.
ponies have very sensitive hearing, so
They do.
It's not very good whenever that happens to us.
Personally, I find yardsticks very menacing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, in general, that does not happen anymore. It's certainly not permitted at public schools now that there be corporal punishment. I think that used to be more common back in the day, but I think now the cases that are generally seen are those that are in the home, and the question is, did the parent go too far? Or, I suppose it could be a babysitter as well. But yes, no, I think the days of the yardstick in the school are for the most part over.
That's good.
Has your babysitter ever taken a yardstick to you?
No, she's always been very nice. There's gonna be lots and lots of hay and all sorts of things.
That's good.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have a good babysitter.
Yeah, well, not anymore. now that I'm a grown lawyer.
That's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot. No, clearly.
I find my own ways to sort of to pass the time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for inviting me to be on Pony Radio. It was a great honor. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Professor Mildred. This was very nice.
Professor Miles, yes, thank you.
Right.
It was a pleasure.
Professor Miles.
Yes, thank you.